Morning. Hi, Chrissy. Morning, Grace. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Sue. Morning, Annette. Okay, that's fine. It will be in the video section of my page, or I'll pop it on YouTube as well. Hi, Rose. Morning, Valerie. Morning, Sue. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sheila. So we'll make a start. Busy few days ahead, as usual. So I'm back with Studio Light on the craft store tomorrow, and this time we've got Karin, Joan's, Missees. I remember it must have been last year that Karin did a one-day special with her Missees, and I was in the studio at the time. She did the one-day special via Skype, and I thought what a fantastic guest she was. And what a great idea these stamps and dies are. So it was lovely to be asked by Studio Light to do the 3 hours tomorrow. So the shows are at 10 a.m, 3 p.m, and 7 p.m. So a long old day for me, as per. On the show, I've only got the new stuff. I don't have the kind of older Missees, but I do believe some of them might be on the show. So if you have a look on the schedule on the craft store, you might see what's up there. And do remember, as Studio Light are based in the Netherlands, you really need to buy on the day of the shows, because obviously they ship the stuff over from there. So there'll be an extended delivery. So I think you've seen the washi tapes before, and we certainly had the washi tapes on the one-day special that I did Friday and Saturday. So these are lovely tonal washies, and they're quite thin as well, so they can just add a little bit of interest to your project. So we've got a die set here, and I'll show you all the different components and how you can make it up. Obviously there's pictorial kind of inspiration for you, and also a different one on the back with some ideas. And do have a look at Karin's Instagram, and all the details are on the packaging, because she's quite an artist. She's really interesting to watch and to have a look at her projects. And also the Studio Light Creative Community Group on Facebook is a really good one to belong to. Obviously great for kiddies to play with, but just fun for us adults as well. So that's the die set. And you also, actually, because I've stored them in here, with the die set you also get a little stamp set as well. So it's got obviously your eyes in there, and it's got a necklace with some charms that you can pop on, a couple of different mouths, and a couple of different sentiments, which can obviously go in the speech bubble there. So we'll be using those a little bit. And then you've got the little Missees. You've got Anna and Bella here. And within this set you've got your body, and you've got 5 different hairstyles. You've got a couple of different eye and nose combinations, 6 mouths. You've got 4 different necklaces. You've got those two are the same actually. They look the same anyway. There's 2 earrings there. You've got the kind of drop earring there, the sort of diamanty kind of one, and you've got kind of a beaded drop there. You've also got strands that you can put on the hair. You've got speech bubble. You've got different ways that you can use your top, 5 different ways there, and you've got lots and lots of sentiments on there. So that's absolutely cram-packed with different pieces that you can do for lots of different combinations. Again, a little bit of inspiration on the back, but again, if you look at the Studio Light community or Karin's Instagram, you'll see lots on there as well. I think these were actually released at the end of April, but this is the first time they've been on the craft store. We've also got, I can't actually read what that says. I think it says pets. Yeah, pets, that says. So you've got cuties, basically. So you've got your larger ones, and then you've got all these little sentiments here, which you can actually pop into the mobile phone and the heart. Obviously, you've got the hello that can go at the top if you want it to. You've got little hats and a teacup and a present that they can be holding or, you know, having beside them. And then you've got your little smaller cuties as well, the 4 of those. Lots of sentiments on there as well. Again, that's a really good full stamp set there. And then the other one I've been sent is this one, which is just full of sentiments. So obviously you've got your bigger script sentiment, and then you've got your little bits and pieces that are really tiny that you can add on to that as well. And there's also a bunch of paper pads, and I think most of them have been on before, but they're obviously really, really useful to have. So this one, you can see the colourways. They're double-sided, and they've got different colours on each side, and that's going to be great for your skin tones and your hair. Then this one is a plain one, which obviously can do for your clothing or your mats and layers, or you can stamp on it to do your pattern clothing. Then this paper pad's tremendous. I really like this one. You've got 9 designs, but you've got like 4 or 5 of each one. You can see I've used this one quite a lot. Really like that one. I keep every single little tiny bit, because some of the tiny dies that you've got will cut out in those little gaps, and yeah, it's really useful to keep all of them. Then we've also got this one, and this one's got, I've used some of them. It's got a mix of vellum, so you can see we've got a vellum sheet here, and we've got solids as well. So if you use them together, they look really, really lovely, or you can actually use them on their own. I've actually pulled some of them out, but they're really beautiful, really lovely. I think Karin had them on her original shows. So that's all the stuff that I've been sent. What's sticking to there? So let's have a play. Right, which ones have we got? We want that, and we want this. Where's my other bits? Oh, there they are, stuck to the back. So I'm not going to stick any of this down because I want to keep it for tomorrow, which is really... The thing is that because I've got 3 shows, I've done quite a lot of demos. I've got a lot of demos prepped, but I know what they'll do at the studio. They'll say, can you just do this? Can you just do that? And so if I've used all my die cuts, then I'm really scuppered, aren't I? But I've got quite a few here anyway. So let's pull my die set out here. You'll get the... It also takes quite a while to stick them down, so probably in the studio I probably won't stick them down. I'll probably stick them down after the show, so in the next hour you'll be able to see it all stuck down, because it does take a little while. So this die here is actually your body and your head, and they do cut as 2 separate pieces. So let's use a dark skin one. So you can see they cut as 2 different pieces. So then you can position. So I've got a little bit of sticky on the back of some of these, or the front of some of these. They're all sticky. So you can actually have them kind of full face on, or you can have them at an angle if you want to. Let's pull her down a bit. Because they're all Missees, they're all girls. There's no boys in these. I don't know if Karin will do boys at some point. So obviously you can have them a bit of an angle. You don't want to have them kind of sideways on or anything, because that might look a bit silly. But it's quite nice to have the face on a bit of a slant. So that's your body. And what you also do is if you use just the bottom section here, then you can cut your clothing out, or whichever top. So this shape here, see, she's already getting a personality because she's got a top on. So you cut the bottom area of this, and then you pop it through again separately with this one, wherever you want it, however low you want the top. Obviously you can only have it so low, and then it gives you that shape. Yeah. Oh, did it end? Oh, is my Facebook playing up again? Hang on a sec. Are you still there? No, we're still there. Good. Why does it say that video's ended when it hasn't? Sound darling. Only you could come up with that, Lou. So what you've also got, so that's that one. You've also got this curvy one here. So again, you cut the bottom area out of your paper, bottom part of the body, and when you pop this one in, you can get yourself a bit of a slant going on, right? So we leave that one there for a minute, and we look at the hair. Oh, we ought to put a face on her, really, haven't we? Let's put a face on her first. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Where are we, Sam? Here's the stamps. So obviously we've got one set of eyes and one mouth. Now if you've got any of the other Missees, then you can actually use those. Which block? I don't know which block to go for. Let's go for this one. They will mix and match with what you've got before, but I don't have any of the other ones, so I can't do any mixing and matching. So I'm using archival just because I know I'm going to be fetching my stamps off of my blocks a lot, and I'll get less messy. So obviously you don't want it down here because you don't have your eyes below your ears, do you? So think about where you normally have your eyes on your body, most people, unless you don't want to do a Salvador Dali and make it look really weird. Oh, honestly, it's gone again. I can't see you. Do you know? Internet is driving us nuts at the moment. We had an engineer out. We have Sky. We have an engineer out, and they found a problem outside and they fixed it. But the engineer said to me that we needed a new hub, and he'd write it in the report. But Sky tell me that it wasn't in their report, so they won't give us a new hub, and it's dropped out so many times since. It's really annoying. Which mouse do we have? Let's have this other mouse. Let's have this thin mouth. There's two mouths. So I'm going to change. I think I'm going to go to Vodafone, but I want to make sure that the Vodafone fibre works really well around here, because it is different to the Open Reach. Right. So let's pop that over that smudge. There we go. She's got quite a high mouth on there. Normally I wouldn't have done it that high, but there was a smudge. So that's that. Okay. So then we bring it in again, and we start building our hair. She could be bald. Absolutely. She could be bald. There's lots of different variations on the hair. So you've got this piece here. These are all in the die set, and that's going to sit on top. So she's got short hair already. Do you have the first ones, Marcia? I'm really gutted that I don't. So you can just have it like that if you want to, but what you can do is you can bring in this one here, so she can have a longer bit, or actually give it a little bit of shape. It's hard when I'm not sticking it down, sorry. You still want to work out where you want to put things anyway. You could give her a little bit of a top bun. So you've got these little pieces here. Are we in shot? These little pieces here. And I've cut one out as if she's got a scrunchie, and the other one's going to be her bun. So that can then go. It doesn't really show, does it, on there? I should use a contrast colour. I'm thinking she's a coordinated lady because she's coordinating with her top. But there you go. So you can see that she's got. Yeah. It's really funny. So you can see that she's got kind of a coordinating top bit to her bottom bit. But you don't have to have it like that. That might not be what you want. What you can do is bring in these kind of stringy little bits. Let's have opposites. So she's going to have, took one of these behind. So she's going to have a little bit hanging down there. A little bit hanging down there. So she's got her little curly bits, which is quite nice, isn't it? I quite like that. You can also use the, stretch that off and show a different combination. You can also use these bits here, because obviously she's wearing a bit of a strapless top here, so she's got a strapless bra on. But if you want to give her straps, you can actually use these as the straps as well. So if you pop that in there, you might want the thickest bit. Move it over slightly. So if you glue that in place, and then you can just cut the excess off. Oh, I've knocked her head off. Oh dear. I'm going to get into trouble with this tomorrow, I know. It's only because I'm not gluing it. But it's nice to show you all the different combinations. So obviously there, you pretend that that's chopped off. You've got her straps. Let's put the red back. Right, so get rid of those. But that's how you can get your straps on, if you want straps. So another combination of the hair is, let's write that in there again, like that. I might want to drop her down a bit actually, because this hair's big hair. She's got big hair on this one. She can have a really, see, the thing is, you can have a really long neck if you want to, or a really short dumpy neck, a bit like mine really, like that. So you've got this bit here as well, this really big bun. So she can have that, which is really cool. And then if you want to give her some scrunchies or kind of hair bands or whatever, then you can just cut two. I've got this, my residue sticky from my my low tack tape. Let's bring that down just a little bit more, like that. Yeah. Fuzzy felt was great, wasn't it? I loved it. I used to love the fuzzy felt. You can also give her, if she's got a longer neck, let's just prop this down a little bit. If she's got a longer neck, you can actually give her a choker. So you've got, let's grab my tweezers, it might be easier for me. You've got this little bit here. Which is not easier. There, which is this little die here, that little chappy. And then you can give her I don't know what's it called, a cameo in the centre. It'll stick without me moving it. I might have to get my adhesive eraser before I do this on air. It's going to drive me nuts. So there's a cameo. She's very smart, isn't she? Very smart. Again, you can bring in these little tendrils if you want to and have these coming down. You've also got, and this is where everything goes to pot. I should have two of those. Where's the other one? Oh, maybe I've only got one. I think I might have lost one. Oh, there it is. Right. Talking to myself. You've also got this little slit in her ear. Let's move her hair out of the way. You've got this little slit in her ear here. Can you see that there? So that means that you can actually slot some earrings in. Obviously, again, you glue them. You can actually stamp on the earrings as well. I'm making this harder than it needs to be. So yeah, you can stamp on those as well, because you've got your little on your stamps, you've got the little cross and the little heart as well. So you can stamp on those. Well, another combo is, let's get rid of those as they're not sitting properly. Another combo is to have bunches. So if we pop this on here like that, you've got the smaller, so that's this is the big one. It's the big one. That's the big one. That's the small one. You could really stack them up if you wanted to, but I've never seen hair like that before. So she can have a bunch there, and she can have a bunch there, and then you bring in the scrunchy things again, whatever they're called. Oh, moved it again. And then the other one. Can you see where we're going with this? Hopefully you can. I've got some that are glued down anyway, so I can show you. So that's another combo. So there's quite a few combos, and obviously you've got your white, your kind of, with your card pack, you can do lots of different skin tones. You've also got this speech bubble die in there. So with the speech bubble die, you've got a hello as well. So you can have hello, and then you can bring in some of the stamps. So you could have hello, how are you? Or hello, you're on my mind. Or you can bring in some of the little diddy stamps from this stamp set as well. Or you could actually stamp from the this set. You could actually stamp happy birthday if you wanted to, if you didn't want to use the die. So there's lots of different combinations. And then, of course, if you wanted to, you can actually stamp your necklace in there as well. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of different combos. I'll show you a couple of cards that I've made. Let's pick all these little bits up because I don't want to lose them. And we'll put them to one side and we'll actually make something. Aren't they cool? They're really cool, aren't they? Yeah, it would be easier to make big boards with lots of different combinations, but I don't have the time, unfortunately. It's a lot of cutting. And I did do shows on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday last week. I've got all day tomorrow, and then I'm in most of Thursday as well. So I just have to do the best I can in the time that I've got available, because I do need to make sure that I send all my website orders out, because people have parted with money for product. So I need to actually do a lot of stuff. So it is a good idea, but I don't have time. That's in the ideal world. When I'm doing a lot of die shows, I do actually do boards, but there's too many combinations of these. There's just loads, absolutely loads. So, oh, I was going to show you what I finished, didn't I? So here's one that's finished, which I shared on social media yesterday. So you can see I've done that. I've used the little twirly bits for my straps. And I've actually stamped on the top there with one of the stamps from this little Missees. So I've used, where is it? That one. So I've made my own patterned bit. And I've done the hello there. And then my other one from this set is that one. So you can see I've got the earrings in there that I've stamped the heart in. And she's just got the kind of rounded top on. So really easy to do, and a lot of fun playing with them. Okay, no, I haven't seen. They're actually called Missees, so they'd have to be called something different if they were boys, wouldn't they? Right, put them on that magnetic sheets. What was that? Yes, absolutely. That would be good, wouldn't it? I've always got little tiny bits of magnets left over. Right, so let's play with the stamp set. Not sure how far we get with this one, but we'll try. So I've got some little tiny pieces cut out here, and so we do a few, or at least a couple of different combos. But we might only colour one in because it's 24 minutes past already. Right, so what you'll need to use first is obviously your body. So we've got this is our body and our head. So it's along the same lines as your die, but you've got a little bit of hair going on there. Again, I'm going to go for my archival. And just stamp one in place. There we go. Actually, that could be, if you've got the short hair, that could be a boy, couldn't it? But obviously all the accessories that go with it are more girly than boy. But I suppose you could do, yeah, if you've just got short hair, you don't have to do like girly patterned top, do you? You could do a striped top. So you could, I suppose, change it a little bit. Let's do 3. I'll keep 1. We do some different combos. I'm working on the Super Sentimentally Yours Super Smooth watercolour card, so I can do a bit of colouring if I want to. Obviously you could paper piece when you come to the clothing if you want to, and the hair actually. Right, so that's that. Then we're going to put some hair on. So we've got lots of different, oh, my thing's gone again. Driving me nuts, driving me nuts. Let's have a smaller block. So let's have this one. Card was right in front of me. So this is just quite a plain one actually, this one. So you should be able to hover over the top, and it's very hard when there's a camera in front of me or on top of me, and get it kind of straight. Okay, so there's one of the hairs. I won't put eyes in yet. Let's put eyes on. We'll put the eyes on this one while this stamp's on here as well, and we do a different eye on the third one. They're really cool, aren't they? They really start to, as you build them up, they really get a personality. Let's put the other one on the third one. And I will share on my Instagram feed, on my story, I will share a little, I think they call it a reel, don't they, on Instagram, that Karin did with this stamp set, which is really good to watch. Let's get some hair on the other 2. So let's see. Let's do this one, because this one got me. I couldn't figure out how this one worked. Can you see the stamp? So again, I did watch Karin's little video just to see how this one worked. So this one, you want to pop it so that it is about there. And there's her hair. They're so cool, aren't they? A lot of fun to work with, a lot of fun. Let's do this one as a pony. A ponytail. Get this to relax on the block. Okay. This is the third one. I'm not sure, like I say, I'm not sure how I'm going to get on demonstrating all this, because it does take a little time. We're on air. At least I can refer back to this live, can't I? Okay, so there's that, and we want some mouths. So let's put them all with different mouths, because we can. So I'm going to bring in my little tiny Sentimentally Yours block. I don't know, it's loads, Lou, absolutely loads. I'm sure they'll count up the stamps when we're at the studio, but yeah, there's absolutely loads, and so many different combinations. They're tremendous, aren't they? That you can see, there's so much fun that you can have with these. So let's have one of these. Did I have? No, I haven't had that one yet. There's 6 different mouths. That one looks quite sad, doesn't she? Right, so let's add a little bit more to them. So we could, if you wanted to, you could actually add, if they've got top knots and things, you've got those little straggly bits of hair as well. So you could do that. Let's add necklace on here. So let's give her this one. The hardest thing is kind of guessing that you've lined it up right. But don't worry, this is where your Pigma Micron pens come in, and I use an O2, however big that is, and it seems to work very well. So we've also got these kind of like little beaded stick earrings things that go with this necklace. I'm sure that's not really a technical term. You don't. This is the hardest bit, doing the earrings actually. There we go. She looks very posh, doesn't she? She looks very business-like. Every day is the same, though. It doesn't make any difference to me whether it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Every day is a work day. Oh dear. So let's have a posh necklace on this one. Yeah, let's have a posh necklace on this one. See, I missed a bit there, so this is where you get, if you're worried, I mean, I know that when I've watched Karin, she's not that worried, and if you look at some of the samples, they're not that bad anyway. So you can actually just extend that line, so then you just can't tell. Win-win. So we've got earrings to match those as well, so we go for earrings as well. We're going for the full Monty with this. I don't think it's called the full Monty, is it? She's wearing that one at the back of her ear. It's a new fashion. Oh dear. And so we've got some different tops that we can have. So let's have some different tops on. I need a bigger block for that. I'll go with that one. So this has got roses on it, which does go really well with the hair that's got a rose in it. Let's do it that. Do we want it that way? No, let's have it this way. She's definitely going out somewhere very nice, isn't she? And then we've got this one can be a very almost like a formal one. So she's going to school, that one. That one, she's been stood up. Isn't it good having all these stories that you can do? And let's see if we can get this one on. I don't know if I'll be able to fit this one on or not. I'll have to go for another one. Can you see how that one would be? So that's just like a strappy top. So I can't do that one because I've done that big necklace. So let's do this one instead. This is like the curvy one in the die set. I think she might be a bit, there we go, strappy top. So there's my three ladies, but there's loads and loads. In fact, let's actually, no, I haven't finished yet. I've changed my mind. Let's put some glasses on them because we can. Let's use a small block. They've changed completely. You watch when you see their glasses. I have to go over them. But they suit them, don't they? It's like they've been to Vision Express and they just know which glasses are going to actually suit the Missees. They're brilliant, aren't they? Yeah, she's just seen a blind date and she's not very impressed. Oh, dear. I love these glasses. They're just tremendous. Look at that. Aren't they fabulous? Oh dear, absolutely love them. So I don't think I'm bother colouring those in for now, actually, rather than make you watch. They're very easy to colour in. So all I would do, see, I've got some of that lovely paper here, and just matte and layer it. And so I've just got a little matte and layer here, and so we could just pop that on our card. And then we've got the speech bubble as well. Any of those can go on there. So this is uber simple. So for our speech bubble, so you have got the speech bubble stamp. And remember, in the dice set, you've got the speech bubble dice, so you could use either of those. So we've got all these different ones here. So we could have hello friend, happy birthday, obviously, but there's lots, like there's happy, and then birthday bigger, so you could do them the different sizes. You're in my prayers, thank you so much, how are you doing, dear friend. Yeah, so let's do just do a happy birthday, because we can. So let's have I don't know if I want a combination. Yeah, let's have a combination. Let's have happy or birthday. Let's have birthday and happy as small, because we can. The problem is the choices. There's so much choice with these stamp sets. It's going to keep you going for absolutely ages, and they're a lot of fun. Can you imagine doing this with your grandkids or your kids, your little kids? Just as a group, actually. I just think they're just tremendous. Stop saying tremendous, Julie. Have you noticed that's my word at the moment? That's going in there. Right. And then we're going to have our happy, wherever that was. That's there, isn't it? Yeah. So tiny. Need the little one for that. It's nice to have really, really tiny sentiments rather than massive ones. Here we go. Obviously, you stick it down. I will colour it in and stick it down. Don't know when, but I will. Isn't that cool? And that could be any of them, so you could bring any of them in here. You could have them uncoloured, actually. You don't have to colour them in. She really isn't saying happy birthday, isn't she? She's saying, oi, that wasn't your photo on Tinder. That's what she's saying. Not that I know what Tinder is, obviously. Who? Tracy on it? Tracy who? Right, so that's that. Right, we do something with one of the other sets. Now, where's my top gone? There's my top. Put that away in a minute. Aren't they tremendous? They are absolutely fabulous stamps. Absolutely love them. So we're going to play with the cuties now. And we are actually going to make a card. Heaven forbid. Let's have a look. Have I got a little bit of card to stamp on? No, I've neglected to get some card to stamp on. Hang on a sec. What have we got? Oh, don't need much. They're not very big. They're the ones we're going to use. Or we could do another one as well, actually. Keep all my little tiny bits. You could, absolutely, yeah, definitely make your friends into little characters. So this is another of the sets. This is the pet one. There's loads on here as well, as I explained. So we'll stamp one of the big ones first, so just so you can actually see how easy it is to use. Say big, they are. This one measures, it looks like it's going to pour rain here in a moment. This one measures 3 1/4 inches, and then from his ear to his ear it's 2 1/4 inches. So not that tiny, but really, really, really cute. I love the mix and match ability of everything that there is in these sets. Oh, turn that over. No, imagine I'm going to cut it out so it doesn't matter. Give it a chance to sink in. There he is, holding his little mobile phone. Then we can add, as I said, we've got these all these little messages that we can add into his mobile phone. Obviously, that's the back of his mobile phone, but we're actually pretending that you can see through it and you can see what he's trying to say. So, he's saying, hello. And he's saying, what is he saying? He could be saying, get well soon. I hope you're okay. You are in my prayers. You are on my mind. And sending, hang on, let me move that. Sending you a special message. So we could have that one. Sending you a special message. I can come and hug you now. That's what it's saying. So that can go down the bottom here. Sending you a special message. And we've got a little space there where we can actually pop these little solid hearts if we want to. So that can then go there like that. So you colour him in, do a bit of matting and layering, and then you get that. Easy peasy. Oh, I meant to show you that. That's one coloured in of the Missees. Oh, so you can see those two. Cool, aren't they? They're all cool. But we're going to make a little card with the little teeny tiny pets that are on here. I love these. I just absolutely adore them. They're not tremendous, Julia, because that's a common word that you're using a lot. They are cool, really cool. So let's stamp the little tiny ones that we've got here. There's loads. I like putting the hat on. I've prepped a demo with one of them wearing a hat as well. Not for now, but for later. She probably did. You're probably right there. I wonder if we can get them all on here. Right. Okay. So, which ones do we need? We need those. There's 3 of them. Yeah. The one with the hat. This chappy here. So dark here. We are still all right with the light, though, aren't we? You can still see, so that's fine. We'll turn the light on if we need to. So this is the one with the hat. It's so cute. I don't know what pets they are. I have no idea what pets they are. Oh, there's one with I haven't stamped that one actually. There's one with a balloon as well. I don't think because I was going to fussy cut them out, so I didn't actually end up stamping that one. How rude! I have to do that. And this is the one with the teacup. He's got a little heart on his tea bag. Of course he has. And then we've got this little tiny one that's got a massive bunch of flowers. And they are very easy to fussy cut out, and the Missees are as well, unless of course you're using those straggly bits of hair, which are a little bit trickier. So cute. Let's stamp the other one actually, which I haven't stamped yet, because I can. Let's stamp him on this bit of card here, because I could make a tiny little card with him on. Or you could actually just make it. You can make tiny little cards with all of these stamps, which is really cool. You don't have to go for massive cards. There's the other one. So those are all the little teeny tiny ones. It's getting dark in here. I'm going to have to turn the light on. Oh, it's better. Let's see what I'm doing. So dark. It's a beautiful morning it was earlier. So there's they. And they are easy to colour in. And I've used the watercolour blending brush pens from Sentimental Yours to do all my colouring in. Really easy. Put this back in its packet. So, that's forward to ones I've coloured in. See them there? A hat, and I've used some of the papers. So this paper is from the vellum, one with the vellum on it. It hasn't got vellum on it, but there's vellum in the papers. And then this is from the other one. The donuts are from the other one. So let's make this up into a card. And I've used the Storm Grey Sentimental Yours card to coordinate with it. One might be a guinea pig, you're right. They're kind of implied pets, aren't they? Which is fine. Because then I think you're not kind of, you've not got that thing in your mind that, oh, they've got to be this colour or they've got to be that colour. They can be any colour you want to. Where's my lid just gone? Put it down somewhere, there it is. I'm on a dropping things day today. I've dropped so many things on the floor. My phone, my measuring thing for my post, all sorts of stuff I've thrown on the floor today. Right, let's have a little bit of foam tape, a little bit of 1mm foam tape, just to give it a bit of dimension. I'm using the Woodwear foam tape. Okay, so that's going on here. And then I've got some, I've used the charmed labels from the Charming collection from Sentimental Yours just for my topper. Oh, that was a bit of lightning. There's the thunder. Can you hear it? Let's hope we don't get cut off. Nasty. Good job, I've done most of my picking from the garage. Right, that's going on there. Lovely coordinated paper, and we're going to pop that on a bit of foam tape as well. I'm going to have that up there a bit because I'm going to put a sentiment on here, which we haven't stamped yet. And so these chappies are coming in, and I think we're going to have that one there, and the teacup one there, like that. And I think we're just gluing flat. I bet Ed's under the bed. That's the cat. I bet he is. Because that would have frightened him, that bit of thunder. Unless he slept through it, of course. Okay. So we'll stick the middle one in first. I was going to put my sentiment below, wasn't I? Oh, see, I forget what I'm doing. Well, we're going to put them up there, I think. dither. I only prepped this yesterday. You'd think I'd be able to remember what I wanted to do, wouldn't you? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Yes. Right. Okay. Might be struggling to do what I was going to do now. That's stuck, isn't it? That's well and truly stuck. What I was going to do, what I remember now, what I was going to do was, I was going to put Smile on there. I bet I won't be able to do it now because it's not even. Should we try anyway? Let's live dangerously. What we'll do is we'll get, this is probably completely the wrong thing to do. So, you know, don't do as I do, do as I say kind of thing. Remember to stamp it first. Because I thought there's loads of space there. I want to put a different sentiment there, you see. I don't know if this is going to work. This might be me crying because I've made a mess of it. Smile. You can see how it would look if I'd remembered. I think we'll be all right. It'll be interesting to see because I've never done this before, so it'll be interesting to see if it works. Because obviously I've got foam tape on there. I do need to make sure I don't get muck on there though. There's a little heart on the top of the eye on the smile. I hadn't noticed that before. Yes! Phew! That's a relief. So, note to self. That's really good, isn't it? I'm really happy with that. Right. Let's have some other. I want to put Smile and something else on there. Smile, it's your birthday. That's what I was going to put on. So we want this little tiny stamp. This is the bit that I won't be able to stamp right, but I've got a big enough piece here. So all those little offcuts that you've got that are tiny, I mean, it is a really tiny sentiment. They're going to fit on perfectly. You don't press down very hard because it's only a little stamp. Smile, it's your birthday. So now we're going to just, and I have used alcohol which dries quicker than your VersaFine Clay. Hopefully I've cut that straight. There's another bit of lightning. Another bit of thunder. I've not done a Facebook Live with thunder before. Well, at least I know now, Grace, don't I, that if I forget to do it, I can just use my stamping platform. Another good reason to have a stamping platform, isn't it? So, Smile, it's your birthday. So, putting it on a bit of the Storm Grey. I need to wait a second for it to set. So, while it's doing that, we'll add a pearl to each corner. Just because we can and it looks nice. So if I cut it straight away, then the glue might move. But if I just wait just a few seconds while I'm doing something else, then I'll be fine. So I'm going to use the ones that you can only get from Phil's shop, which is your pewter shimmer, if he's actually got any left. If his mum has still packed some, still got some packed. Need my, what's it thingy? Pick up tool. And I think we go for the 5mm rather than the bigger ones. I have still got some pickup tools in on my website, but just haven't got the pearls because he won't let me have them. Put too much glue in there. Good job, it dries clear and matte. So let's get our sentiment on and then we can call it a day. And I can do some colouring maybe. I do have to do some other prep for Thursday as well though. We'll be doing another Facebook Live on Wednesday with the Fairy Hug stamps that are on the shows. Just say Wednesday. On Wednesday we'll be doing a Facebook Live for the stamps that are on the shows on Thursday. Oh, it's your birthday. How cute is that? Really cute. It's only little, so I'm going to just glue it. I can't be bothered to faff around with my foam tape. Such a mess on my desk now. More of a mess than usual. So this helps you line them up as well, your donuts in a row. So there we go. Smile, it's your birthday. So one completed card and a lot of colouring in for me to do and sticking down. But hopefully from that you've got an idea of what's on the shows tomorrow. Yeah, so just to recap, the shows are at 10 a.m, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. And well, I suppose it's as long as stock lasts really. But it is the launch of the Missees, the new ones. So I hope you can join me on the craft store. And do remember, if you're interested in anything, do purchase it on the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the telly box or see you back here with another live on Wednesday. I haven't decided what time. It probably will be 11 again. But I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.